Hello everyone, this is Pat with Angel Divination with our daily oracle card reading and message for the 11th, Wednesday, the 11th of April 2012. I also have my little buddy Stripey joining me today as the backdrop for our reading. I want to call your attention to the numbers and the dates for today and tomorrow. Today's 4/11/12. Tomorrow we have 4/12/12. So it is once again, those numbers have to do with paying attention to your thoughts and make sure that you're focusing on what you desire and not what you fear. Okay, Michael had a real strong message yesterday of let go of fear now, because I think we're back in a time of, manifestation, new beginnings. And so these numbers, the 11s, the ones and the twos, certainly speak to that. And the two is really about have faith that you're planting seeds. And the ones is about, the fact that your thoughts are practically manifesting instantaneously. So let's be mindful of that as we go into today. And I'm going to be calling on the Goddess Guidance Oracle card decks by Doreen Virtue. And so the first card that's come out today is Mawu with Mother Earth, and it says, you are called upon to help with environmentalism. All right, I'm sure this has to do with the fact that there were two very large earthquakes this morning off the coast of Indonesia. And by very large, I mean like over level 8 in magnitude, which brings back memories of the Japan earthquake, level 9, and the following subsequent tsunami. And because I'm quite sure there's a tsunami warning in effect for this area, because they're still continuing to suffer aftershocks. So with the message I just gave about paying attention to our thoughts and what they're manifesting, I feel as I look at this card, just as in the card where she's gazing at the earth, okay, it's calling us to send our healing energies, healing and calming energies to the earth as it goes through its changes, because as this has occurred, we may find that over the next few days, the mainstream media may have a lot of attention focused on these earthquakes and the changes that are going on in these areas and what's occurred with them. So this card is coming up, I'm sure, as I look at it, because our attention is going to be brought back to what's going on with the earth, and how to be prepared for that, in our own way. We probably need to trust our own instincts as to what we need to do. I'm sure we will be guided if we need to, have a backpack or a go bag ready. And I also feel as I look at that card that there's many people who are going to be called, called to help, to go into outreach to those areas. Remember, we're light workers, so we're called to shine our light. And so there may be many of you out there who are called to go to these places that as part of outreach to help with the relief efforts and things of this nature, whether it be with something of the Red Cross or some other organization that comes in and helps people afflicted in areas that have had because although it's earthquakes today, I do feel like there's probably going to be some more as the week goes on, and so it may not be the only one that we hear about, these earthquakes that have occurred in off the coast of Indonesia. So anyways, it's bringing our attention to that, bringing our attention back to earth changes that are going on, okay, and to work with sending love and healing to the earth. Now, the other card that's come out is the goddess Vesta. And the theme on this card is home. And of course, we know the earth is our home. So at some level, it's addressing that as well. But the card says, the message on the card says, your household situation is improving, either through a move or a healthy change in the occupants. Okay? And, as I tune into that card, I know Michael had a real strong message yesterday about letting go of the fear now, having to do with, maybe needing to make some decisions about your life, or changes that you need to make in your life, and I feel like Vesta's card today speaks to, issues that may be related to that have been going on in your home. So, but it signals a positive change, and that positive change certainly may have come about from you, letting go of the fear and having come to a clear decision with Michael's help, because Michael always shows us what the next best step is. But so this card is indicative of a healthy change. That, if there was an issue with a child going on in your household, that, something positive is going to be changing that way. Or just, if there's been a lot of tension there, either with people in your household, people that you're taking care of, might not necessarily be a child. It indicates that there's a positive change coming. And for some of you out there, I feel it has to do with that there's help coming to you, like perhaps in-home help that's being either provided to you, or that you've finally decided to seek out help that you can have come into the home, help with caretaking of the people around you, or help with just taking care of the home itself. Vesta is a bringer of, she's a goddess who's related, she's a Roman goddess, and she's related to fire, the element of fire, and warmth, light and warmth, or heat in the home. And that can be with regard to either actual temperature or a feeling of warmth in the home. So when she indicates a positive change, it has to do with, oftentimes a change of feeling. What do you need to do to, or what needs to happen for there to be more warmth, a feeling of warmth in your home, warmth and peace and comfort. So she's, I feel, coming in today to let you know that there's an answer to your prayer, that there's some relief on the way that has to certainly do with the home that you are residing in, okay? And as she indicates in the card, through a healthy change in the occupants, or it may be that someone in the home is moving on, or that you're going to move. Maybe you've decided to move, something along those lines. But as I indicated earlier, I feel like for some of you it has to do with getting help in your home, for whatever the situation is that you are dealing with, which I personally feel has to do with taking care of people. But in some way, Vesta is bringing in help to either your sense of home in terms of living residence, or your sense of home in terms of, feeling at peace with who you are, because that also speaks to our sense of home, feeling at home within ourselves, okay? And she also addresses the protection of the home, I feel. But in one way or another, she's all about the home in whatever aspect it resonates with you today, okay? And she's in here bringing a message of that relief is on the way, okay? And she's a bringer of warmth. So remember those key elements. As I look at these, I do also feel that it may be that heat, as in actual temperature, is going to become an issue for people in certain areas, in certain really warm climates. And you may need to look into the management of that. Like start looking into it now. Don't wait till it becomes a problem or a crisis. So that element is sneaking in here at the last minute. But welcome Vesta's help. She also has to do with the light, in terms of heat or warmth that way, the warmth that candles and lighting bring into your environment. So it may be something where you want to add that element to your home as a way of creating an altar for yourself or changing the mood or something along those lines. But so those are our messages for today. I hope that they resonate with you. Thank you so much for joining me. And for the new subscribers, I welcome all the new subscribers to the channel. And I look forward to speaking with you again very soon. Take care, everyone, and have a lovely Wednesday.